Some critics have been somewhat disappointed by Cardi B's return, to the point where her album Am I the Drama? Is being labeled a flop. Despite this, the album had a strong debut, selling 200,000 album equivalent units in its first week and securing the top spot on the Billboard 200. However, these criticisms aren't entirely baseless. Cardi and her record label took deliberate steps to boost album sales. In addition to the usual promotional tactics, they offered the album at a discounted price of $5 in an attempt to encourage genuine purchases. Furthermore, Cardi included 2 older singles on the album to help push it closer to platinum certification. As a result, some listeners feel that the album's success is less about its musical impact and more about the strategic moves designed to inflate numbers. The extensive promotional efforts and the inclusion of previous hits have led some to feel the album hasn't received authentic engagement. Cardi has now responded to the backlash, addressing her critics directly. In a recent interview with Paper magazine, she discussed how she views her album's performance, stating that despite the criticism, she feels accomplished. First of all, I'm very proud of my numbers. Very proud, Cardi says. We're in a very different era when it comes to music. So not only am I proud of my numbers, but you've got people on the sidelines who try to make you feel bad about your success. Cardi also pointed out that there are people who have never come close to achieving 100,000 in sales, yet they still call her album a flop. She insists that while some may attempt to discourage her, it doesn't affect her confidence. People will try to discourage you about your numbers, but clearly, they don't discourage me. It's an effort that fails, she adds. Moreover, Cardi B reflected on how the initial critics who doubted the album eventually came around. There's so many people who doubted my album, but now they're saying, you know what, her album is good, she shares. This shows that, despite the harsh critiques, Cardi remains focused on her own satisfaction with the project. Ultimately, she seems to accept that opinions will vary, and she's content with her achievement regardless of the mixed reviews.